Hey, what's going on everyone? This is iReviews back with another video, and today we're taking a look at some hidden features and hacks that are really amazing and you must know and use on your iOS 26 device. Now, of course, these will work with the newest iOS 26.3, but of course, most of them will work on older iOS versions as well. Now, of course, iPhones are packed with hidden features and hacks and tricks and things you can do that actually most users don't ever use or even know about. Now, before we get into all that, I just want to ask you guys for a really quick favor. Most of you guys that watch my videos are currently not subscribed to the channel, so if you enjoy the videos, you find them helpful and you want to see more of them, please make sure to hit the subscribe button. It will really help the channel a lot. Now, we're starting things off with the phone app, and here's one that I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys don't actually know. So you go to one of your contacts. Did you know that you can set a custom ringtone for your contact? You probably knew that. You tap the edit button right here and you go to ringtone and you can choose the ringtone which will be specific for that contact. But did you know that you can also set a custom haptic feedback, basically a custom vibration for that specific contact? And here's how you do it. You actually created your own. So you tap right here where it says default under haptics and then tap on create new vibration. What you can do here is tap and hold. When you hold, it vibrates. When you release it, it stops vibrating. And just like that, you have created a custom vibration. You can, of course, name it right here. So tap on save. And there you go. You have now set that custom vibration as a specific vibration for that contact only. Moving on, and we're talking about the Notes app. Did you know that when you take a note on iOS, you can actually add links to specific words on that note? It is actually very easy to do. Here's how you do it. You head on to Safari or anywhere where you can copy a link. So then we have the link copied, and then you go to the text that you have basically to your note, and I can choose to actually place this link on any word I want on this note. So I select a word like that, and I can just tap right here on this button, and it says add link. I tap right there. I can enter the link or paste it from here. I can even change the name if I want to, but I don't want to do that. I just want to have the link right there attached to that specific word. Anytime I tab there, you can see it will of course open the link, which is really awesome. Now, anytime you're done with that, you will be able to actually remove the link from here, and it goes just back to a normal word on your note. Now, you can do a lot of cool things with the Shortcuts app on your iOS 26 device. And here's one that I really like, and I think it's very useful, and you should actually take advantage of these things that you can do with your notes, with your Shortcuts app. We actually have two things here. First of all, let's just go ahead and create like shortcuts that will open apps that we need and use a lot. You tap the plus button, tap on open app right there. Simply tap there and just choose any app you want to use. You go back and you will have it right here created as a shortcut. Now, once you have done that, there are two different things you can do. First of all, you can just go ahead and open any of these apps from your lock screen. So you can see right here, I have created a few shortcuts to open a few apps. If I go to my lock screen, you can see I have two apps right here. I can go ahead and open these apps directly from here. So as you can see, without having to actually even go to the home screen and try to find the app, I have it right there on the lock screen. It of course replaces the camera and the flash button, but I can just quickly go to any app that I actually need and use a lot from here. Now, to do this, of course, as you saw, the first step is creating the shortcuts on the Shortcuts app, and then come here to the lock screen, tap the edit button. Once you have done that, you tap on customize right here. You will have here the flash and here, of course, the camera. You just tap the minus right there to remove it, and then tap the plus button. Find run shortcut or search it right there. If you don't see it at the top right here, choose it and then tap on choose, and it will show you all the shortcuts that you have created. You tap right here on My Shortcuts and you will see a complete list. You select it from there and there you have it. And as you can see right here, it shows on black and white. The icons show on black and white, but once you tap the done button, it will show the colored icons, and it even looks cool. It looks good, and of course it is useful, as you can choose to have here any app you want and just load it directly from the lock screen of your device. Now, another thing you can do with this is take advantage of the assistive touch menu on your device. Here's how you do it. You head on under the accessibility settings, you go to touch, you go to assistive touch right here, and you enable it. And then once you tap here, you can see you will have these things which are basically preset. What you can do is go ahead and tap here, and we can just go ahead and customize these and choose to run a shortcut. So you can see right here, we will have a section for shortcuts. And from here, we can just go ahead and open our apps. So if we go here, we can choose to open the apps that we have set there. So it's actually really awesome. Now you can see right here, they are named Open App 1, Open App 2, just because I just have created those like in a rush. You can of course rename these, so you will have the name of the app right there, which will be of course way better. Now once you have done this, then what you can do here is just use this on your home screen, and instead of just having 4 icons here at the dock, you will basically have way more apps here. So you will have another 8 apps which you can quickly open directly from here. It is actually really useful. You tap here and just open any app that you actually need. And last but not least, we're going for a fun one. We have iScreen here, a pretty popular app when it comes to customizing your iPhone. All kinds of cool widgets, of course, wallpapers and themes and all that stuff. But we're here for one specific thing, and that's the dynamic island. So once you open the app, this is what you will see. This is basically the home screen. So you tap right there where it says island, and then it will show you here stuff specifically for your dynamic island. And here's what's really cool. This one right here where it says DIY, basically you do it yourself. You just create anything you want on your dynamic island. So we tap right there, we have here the left icon and we have the right icon. So it's their library right here, but you can go to emojis and you can just basically pick any emoji you want from here and of course place it on your dynamic island. So we can go with that for the left, and then we can choose the right one, go again for the emoji here, and just pick any emoji we want. You can see how they look right there. Tap on start activity, and once we go out, we have those really cool emojis just displaying right there on the device. It is actually really cool. It is fun to have. Of course, I don't really recommend that you use that all the time, but just in a case you want to have those cool emojis looking on your like dynamic island home screen and lock screen right there, you can just go ahead and use this app. Of course, it is free to use. So that is it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and you found it helpful. If you did, please make sure to subscribe for more videos, and of course hit the like button on this video, as it really helps the channel a lot. And I will see you guys on the next one.